What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Every Week We Follow. We're here for our Lille review. We won 2-0 last night under the lights at Villa Park, 3-0 on aggregate. I am absolutely buzzing. We are in the quarter-finals of the Europa League. Come on, Unai Emery's 101st win for the club. Yeah, buzzing. And today is a very special episode because James is away. He's on holiday. And I needed someone to fill in, and I thought, who better than my beautiful wife, Sarah Bennett. Welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Hello.
Sarah Bennett, also known as Last Resort.
No. That's not true. Just because Sam from True Adventures couldn't make it because he's feeling a little bit worse for wear and he was travelling back to Norwich doesn't mean that you're a last resort. you would have been first choice, but you're often working.
I even dressed up, look.
I know, you're looking...
I was going to buy this in the women's version, but actually stealing yours is a much cheaper option. So thanks for the new shirt, Gaz.
I'm not convinced by that. No.
I appreciate it.
We had this discussion before. You said that you could wear the shirt, but you can't. Anyway.
Get on with it, Baldy.
Maybe this wasn't a good idea. I don't know. We're arguing about the Villa shirts already. Anyway, we won last night. It was a do you know what? It wasn't the most convincing performance, and the first half was hard. I was a bit bored, if I'm honest. But what I will say, the atmosphere yesterday, superb. Like from kick-off, I thought that we got behind the boys. It did go a little bit flat as the half went on towards the end because it was, there wasn't a lot going on. I thought Lille actually came to defend really and kind of not concede in that first half and try and keep it tight maybe.
Well, that's ruined my first question for you guys, which was Emery's 101st win for the club. How was the atmosphere last night?
Oh, let's talk about that. No, actually, you know what? That is a great question because I didn't go into it. I in true Villa style, just like we celebrated our 150th year in our 151st year, right? Like someone forgot at the club. Like Emery's 100th win was a few games ago, right? Whatever it was, and it was nice that they decided to put something on. And I think I don't know about you guys, right? But everyone had like a claret or blue piece of card to hold up, right?
Oh yeah, I saw this.
And I don't know.
101.
Is that what it said?
Yeah.
Because you couldn't make it out.
I'm sure it said Emery's 101st win. You could make it out on the picture I saw, yeah.
Oh, okay, on the TV, okay.
On the TV, the atmosphere was really good. It was buzzing.
It was.
Even when Watkins came on, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
In a minute. I just thought they could have had a tifo. Do you know what I mean? They've had plenty as well. Like, that would have been a bit more intimidating. But look, the fireworks were there. We brought the noise. It was an interesting game because last week they didn't really offer much, and we kind of should have won the game by more goals. But we come back with a 1-0 lead, and it meant that a Lille would have had to come out eventually. So it was an interesting first half. And like I say, I think even Ava said to me at one point, "Dad, this is boring," and I was like, "Yeah, it's not the greatest game."
Well, there was that Anana chance,
which, by the way, was the only chance of the first half of note that was on target. Yes, Douglas Luiz had a shot that was blocked, that was maybe going in after great work by Jadon Sancho, who, by the way...
was he number one last night?
No, it was McGinn.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, actually. McGinn's just my favourite.
Just having McGinn back and the fact that he scored. And I know Jadon Sancho did amazing, right? And it was probably Sancho's best game. And
I didn't see her as player of the match on Finalysis then. Is that what I saw?
Who, Sancho or
Sancho?
Yeah, so it goes,
he got,
and I think he got man of the match on TNT as well.
Oh, okay,
right, yeah. Which makes sense because he hit the post. He had a couple of good moments. It was probably his best game in a Villa shirt, and I was pleased. And what was really great about his assist for McGinn's goal was the reaction from all the players. Like Emi Martinez picked the ball up, like wonderful, like 60-yard pass into his path. And I think it's fair to say, I've mentioned this on the show before, that Emi Martinez has been a little bit flat in terms of his personality. Performance-wise, I think he's been fine, but he hasn't had that shithousery.
He set the bar high, didn't he?
He did
in the early season.
But he sprinted after Jadon Sancho, and it was just to see that reaction was brilliant. And obviously McGinn, first start back at Villa Park since his injury, to get on the score sheet.
I love that man so much, my little meatball.
little meatball.
My little meatball.
And as I always say, goals change games, and it did change the perspective of the game.
Yeah.
But first half, it was only Sancho had a couple of good moments, but didn't with no real end products, which you go, story of our season, right? But
what about Giroud? Didn't Giroud put it in?
Yeah, you'd like that, wouldn't you?
The net, Gary.
He did, and they were both offside in the second half. However, he got
that's second half. Sorry.
he got a rain of boos because I think it might have been Douglas Luiz or Nana who tackled him in the box. It was a great tackle, and he flew up in the air and he sat on the penalty spot for about 5 minutes crying, looking at his foot, and with Martinez standing over looking at him going. It was quite funny. I've got a little video of it. Like, mate, just get up and get on with it. And that was probably the most eventful thing that happened in the first half, apart from Anana's header at the end in stoppage time. Keeper saved it, and we had a corner, and it kind of went to nothing.
Yeah, it was a bit flat.
And the atmosphere kind of died down a little bit there. And then second half was.
It always happens with the Villa fans, though. You know, I've noticed it.
People, be careful, they're watching.
I love Villa. We love the Villa fans. Our delivery driver said this morning.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
I'll come here again.
Yeah.
You're wearing the Villa.
And we were repping, weren't we, together?
We're repping.
Yeah.
Love you, Villa fans. But in the Trinity Road, like, I've been twice this season. Too quiet. What's going on? Why? Are you bored? Like, I mean, yeah, potentially.
No, that's one of it. We were yesterday. No, you're right. It's a family stand, remember? So you don't get the kind of same.
You just hear so much coming from the right, from the Holt, don't you? And then you think, well, why am I the only one making any noise here? Because I make a lot of noise. You make a lot of noise. You make more noise.
We're very lucky in that where we sit, we've got 5 or 6 people that actually do sing, and that's pretty cool. Yeah. But it's a dent. But yeah, the Holt yesterday was brilliant. I mean, when we scored, the noise levels like for McGinn, and then when we were singing, we've got like it's just there is no better sound of a Villa Park rocking. So that was good, and then. You know, we get the goal, and I think it gave us the impetus, really. It was like, I think my only disappointing thing was Tammy, really. I was gutted.
Oh, Tammy. Let's talk about Tammy. Because, right, there are moments, okay, when I'm watching at home and you're at Villa Park, the fortress. I pay attention.
Unai Emery would love you.
And whenever stuff happens throughout the game, my thoughts always come to, Gary's going to be sad about this, or, Gary's going to be buzzing at the moment, or whatever. And I don't know why you consume my brain so much after 2 decades of marriage. But anyway.
Because I'm awesome.
When Tammy came off, I thought, Gary's going to be gutted because look who's coming on. And all season you've been saying, why is he waiting till 75, 85 minutes? See, I pay attention.
You do pay attention. I'm impressed.
And then in the 54th minute, on the one time he starts Tammy, he's swapping him out for Ollie. So come on, rage.
Before I get into that, just for her pure knowledge of this actual subject, right? If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button.
I haven't even been briefed.
Like hype. No, this is all like raw.
I can explain the offside rule.
So hit that subscribe button.
God, actually, don't ask me. Anyway.
I was going to put her under pressure then as well, but she just saved herself. So yeah, no, I was angry a little bit as well. I was sad for Tammy because I think he deserves more minutes. I was angry because of the minute he made the substitution, and I really felt like you just said there, that 75, 85th minute he's made subs, and Tammy's had very little time to go on, and I just felt he could have had an extra 15 minutes after we scored, because the game opened up after we scored and there was more space, and he would have had an opportunity to maybe get on the score sheet. And in a million years, that substitution is never happening if Ollie had started. Like, he's not bringing Tammy on after 55 minutes. So I felt that, and we all know how much I love Ollie Watkins, right? Now, I have to say, he did okay when he came on, Ollie did. But again, the game was stretched.
Didn't he get the assist?
He did get the assist.
Oh, I can't see.
He did. He did very well for the assist for Leon Bailey. But
so that's another point. we'll come to it.
We'll come to that in a minute. But
yeah,
with Ollie, like the good and bad of Ollie, like I think that as an impact sub is better because he had moments yesterday. Like there was one, the ball came over the top, and he was over his shoulder, and he took it out of the sky brilliantly. Wonderful touch, right? And then gave the ball away. And then the next time he got the ball, stood on the halfway line, he had 15 yards of space in front of him to run into, and he just kicked the ball forward. Like it was like watching a toddler play football. You know, when you go and try and get it, you boot it away from you. You go, what's he doing? Like in a real opportunity to attack them, and you go, oh fucking hell! And then he had a one-on-one where he kind of went into the box and he went past the defender, and he could have squared it, and it just hit it straight at the defender. And then
these are your frustrations.
And these are my frustrations because they're not consistent moments. But then he pops up with his assist. It was brilliant. It was really unselfish. But part of me is thinking, you're our main striker. I know we've scored, but if I'm in front of goal there in that angle, I'm going to shoot, and Bailey can get a thing. Like
he's paying the price with the England selection, isn't he?
Oh, you went there! I can't believe you went there.
Sorry, was I not supposed to say that?
No, it's fine.
Okay,
look, I'm trying to get off the Watkins bashing because I'm getting so much hate for it. But I always start with, like, I love Ollie Watkins as a human. I think he's like, probably one of the nicest guys in football. But we can't not be critical of the drop off, particularly in the last 6 to 7 weeks. Like 6-7 weeks ago, I'd stand by and I'd agree with anyone and say, look, yeah, it's what he brings to the team. He stretches defences, he runs, he does this, but he hasn't done that for the last 6-7 weeks, and it's been really difficult to watch. Right? Even though I don't think he's done that for the last 18 months, really. And then you've got, I forgot my point now. What was I saying? Oh God, England. Yeah, the England thing. So. And, people have come at me and gone, it's what he brings to the team. And at the end of the day, on the way back from dropping over at school, Thomas Tuchel was on TalkSport because he...
Oh, yes, I heard that when I went to pick up. Ashley, all we do all day is play taxi, isn't it?
Yeah, fucking that's what we do. And he was talking about his team selection, and it was an opportune moment because he was talking about Dominic Calvert-Lewin and Solanke from Tottenham and no Watkins, and he was like, I know what Watkins, and his excuse was, I know what Watkins can do. He's played tournament football, but we want to have a look at these guys, and see what they can offer. And I just don't think Watkins has got a chance of going to the World Cup. I just not unless in the next 7 games he really kind of hits a run of form.
Well, let's hope he does. Because we all want it, don't we?
We all want it. I desperately want it for him. I just think his confidence is so rock bottom. I don't think even he believes.
I don't think we help with that, though, do we? Well, you.
By
we, I mean you.
Well, but
slagging him off is not going to help.
It's not that slagging. What I said this to Big Carl. Big shout out to Carl up the Villa.
Hey, Carl.
I saw him yesterday.
Oh, Carl, on the subject of Carl. Thanks for lending this book to Gary, the Paul McGrath one.
Packing brick.
But did you know he can't read? Anyway, you said to Carl,
I can read you
like a book.
I said to Carl, it's when confidence and form is temporary in football. Most players go up and down in confidence, like in form. The confidence thing for me is about
that with Ava, haven't I?
Well, yeah, absolutely. Even at youth level, it's about sorting your brain out and going back to basics and going, okay, I'm not going to try anything complicated. I'm just going to go back to what I know I can do well, right? So for Ollie, it's stretching defenders, it's running into channels, it's it's maybe getting on assists, so it kind of
can't argue with the work rate.
Can't argue with the work rate, right? But that's gone as well, and so it's frustrating when decision making in football is crucial, and actually in those little moments where he's had chances, he's consistently made the wrong decision. And Unai should be saying to him, look, I just need go back to that 23-24 season when I told you.
You don't know what he's saying.
Well, no, I don't, but the performances suggest otherwise. So if he's saying that stuff, he's not working hard enough psychologically, mentally on his mental strength to kind of go there. Instead, he's coming out and saying, it's really difficult when fans have a go at me. Like, it's like I understand that, right?
But it's so cute.
Oh my God, you can pay me as much. You can pay me
such a cute
500 quid a week and be as abusive as you want to me. Do you know what I mean? Like, yes. But the
money isn't everything, Gary.
No, it's not. And there's a lovely article about Ollie and his wonderful wife about how they met and how it changed his perspective on life, but also took his focus away from football. And I do wonder if that's had an impact, because I'm a family man, and
It's
when
not a bad thing.
no, it's not a bad thing. It's a great thing.
Prioritising family.
I love it. I live for it. That's why I'm here. Like, I get it, but
That's why you suggested we go on that weekend away to Italy.
yeah, what do you reckon?
That's a beautiful idea.
It's a beautiful idea. Like, we could take it in Venice and on the way to Bologna.
Okay.
Up for it.
Of course. Who wouldn't be up for a weekend away in Italy?
Awesome. It's in about 2 weeks' time though, because I think we're.
What's the rush?
Oh, Villa are playing Bologna.
What?
What? It'd be 2 birds, 1 stone.
You said this was going to be a romantic trip away.
It would be a romantic trip away. You get to see the Villa players
Instead, you want to follow McGinn's ass round Bologna instead of mine. Fuck's sake. Fuck's sake.
No, I'd follow you anywhere.
To be fair, I'll follow McGinn's ass around Bologna. But John McGinn is my favourite Villa player since Mark Bosnich.
Oh, yeah.
And that was all about the curtains because I was a teen.
Well, but McGinn for the looks as well. You fancy McGinn?
No, I just think
is that pure rounded Scottish beef from?
Not even that. I'm not objectifying him, of course.
No, of course not. We're not here for that. No.
We can objectify Giroud in a minute. I just think he's just lovely, isn't he? Just everything about him.
Yeah, he's
like he's a leader.
Yeah, the difference he's made.
The difference coming back from his injury in the team. Like,
Massive.
you can really feel it, can't you?
Yeah, you can.
You can see why he's captain.
And even Jadon Sancho said that in his post-match.
He leaves everything on the field, doesn't he?
He does.
And I know all of this, which is just incredible.
He does. And that you can't argue with it, with players that leave it all on the field. And that's what, going back to Watkins, that's what I want from Watkins. Consistently. We've got this week is huge. What last night's game was the first stage. Just get over the line, win that game, get through to the quarterfinals of the Europa League, which we've done, which is an amazing achievement, by the way. And kudos to Unai Emery on his 101st victory for Aston Villa. It's amazing. It's in the time that he's done it.
Is he the only manager to have ever done that? Or
well, no, but in the quickest time, in the time frame that he's done it in. Yes,
learned that off Carl up the Villa. Shout out to you again.
Yeah. And we now face West Ham on Sunday, and if we
West Ham,
and if we win that game, then we've got a 3-week break. You'll be pleased to know. So no football
until Italy.
Well, there's international football, and there's then we come back, right? And hopefully we'll have and I know you like this player too. We'll have Yuri back, Mr. Tillemans.
Oh, Yuri, he's so cute. Yeah. Like half the Villa squad are just really cute.
Yeah, they are.
Tammy's cute. Yuri, Mings, soft spot for Mings.
Okay, this is a different channel. We're finding out what Mrs. B really likes.
Not like that. They're like kids, aren't they?
You just said Giroud put it in. That's what you said.
To the net. You turned it filthy. But he was disallowed, wasn't he?
He was disallowed. Offside. Anyway,
not a shame.
I digress because we're getting distracted.
Yeah, we are. Sorry.
But
keep it focused on the Villa.
On the Villa, obviously. So yeah, look. Going back to Ollie Watkins' assist, he did really well for that, and I know I've been harsh on him, but it's only because I've always wanted him to hit the standards that you see the potential.
Move on now, Watkins. You're so boring. You say, sorry, I'm sorry, internet. You talk about this all the time.
Yeah, she's right.
All the time. Just move on.
Watkins,
hopefully your form comes back. We love you here every week. We follow.
We do. Bottom line, we won the game 2-0. And you know what the great thing about this was, right? It was my 10th correct prediction on Finalysis.
And mine.
Yeah.
Well, my first.
Boom. Right. So for those of you that don't know what it is, I lived under a rock. Obviously, James and I are part of the Finalysis starting 11. It's an app that is powered by passion and is been all over Sky Sports and is the love child of Michael McIntyre and Gary Neville.
And Michael McIntyre's son, who you always forget.
And Michael McIntyre's son.
Who came up with the concept of this.
Who came up with the concept, and he's probably going to he's making millions off it, right?
True.
So he's doing all. We can forget him. But, it's all good. We're part of it. And like I say, for those of you that were around, I was at the launch party this time last week.
Have you told this story? Because you have just about crawled out of the doghouse.
Look, I won an award. That was the most important thing. I've spoken about the
Sam from the Villa Park podcast. Without you, my husband would be dead. So thank you so much. Also, Simon Brentford.
Simon, yeah, from Beyond the Wall.
Guy he
what
is.
a guy, yeah.
Without you, he wouldn't have got into the Uber. So thank you. And without me stopping him choking on his own vomit, he'd be dead. So you owe your life to a few people, don't you?
So basically, I had a great night last Friday.
Terrible.
It was a free bar, and it's fair to say.
I'm looking forward to seeing that award when you got back to the hotel.
And Sam from the Villa Park podcast, I need to come and pick it up from you. I will arrange that in due course. Anyway, go and download Finalysis because it's live, and we're trying to grow that platform as well. There's lots of updates coming in. It's a fantastic app. It's getting better and better each week. You can rate your players and do player reviews and match reviews, rate the referees. There's managers leagues, the Premier League page.
Next year. Oh, we can't say. Can we say what's happening next year?
Yeah, we can say what's happening.
Next year, they're extending it to the Championship.
Yes.
Mainly because we think Michael McIntyre is a Spurs fan and they're going down. Are they going down, really?
I mean, well, there's a long way to go.
West Ham are out the zone now, aren't they?
No.
Or are
they're really quite a goal difference. But basically, it's all to play for. So
imagine if we don't beat them someday.
It's West Ham, Forest, and Spurs. So we're playing.
Nottingham Forest.
Yeah, so we're playing West Ham, and Forest are playing Spurs at the weekend.
How's that feel for James and the in-laws?
Wow, it's going to be brutal. And if Forest beat Porto and we beat Bologna, we'll play Forest in the semi-final of the Europa League.
Ooh.
So it's all heating up.
So we want that, right?
Well,
if they're crap.
I don't know, but it's a cup game, you see, and playing for.
You never know how it's going to go, do you?
Well, no, you don't.
You never know.
And you play another Premier League team.
If you went to play at the Blues, you'd probably lose, wouldn't you?
No, don't be ridiculous. Like, we're fucking under 12s could beat Blues first team. What you
want to wind him up.
Unbelievable.
Anyway,
fucking lose to the Blues. Oh my God, she was doing so well until that
distracting,
point. So yeah, look, it's I'm going to have a video out. It's taken me nearly a week to do, so I haven't quite finished it yet.
Why is it taking you a week, Gary?
Because I was really hungover for 3 days.
Because you've been firmly in the doghouse.
And I've been firmly in the doghouse. Oh, also, I've not been very well. I've been poorly. I have had a genuine infection on my antibiotics, and I feel much better today. But she's not. When I'm ill, she does. It's anyway.
Well, hangover turned into infection, so the sympathy was waning somewhat. But I'm glad you're better now.
Ready for the weekend? I can't wait for the weekend to begin. Right. So yeah, look, bottom line is we are through to the quarterfinals. It's a magnificent achievement from Unai and his men. And while we've got that, let's have a look.
It was a great night. We needed it, didn't we? Needed that lift last night.
We did. We needed a lift.
Night.
So now we are through to the quarterfinals. This is how it looks, the quarterfinal stage. On the other side of the draw, we've got Braga versus Real Betis, which, again, with the Spanish sides there with Celta Vigo.
2 UK teams now.
In the Europa League, yeah.
Is that how it's always been? Or the rest?
Yeah, in the Europa League.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
There's only 2 teams, Russell Forest. And the Conference League, there's Crystal Palace. And in the Champions League, there were 5 teams, but only Liverpool and Arsenal went through. So Man City, Spurs, and Chelsea are all out. So that's how it's looking.
And we want Liverpool to win that?
Not necessarily, no.
We don't want Arsenal, do we?
No, I'd rather PSG win it again.
But that's not a UK team.
No, I know, but...
No, that's not how it should be.
But I don't like Liverpool and I don't like Arsenal, so...
Your daughter supports Liverpool.
No, she doesn't.
Talk about this.
She doesn't.
She does.
No, she doesn't.
She does.
No, she doesn't.
Talk about this.
Anyway, right. So you've got Real Betis and Braga, Freiburg and Celta Vigo. And Celta Vigo surprised me against Lyon. Although Lyon were reduced to 9 men last night, I believe, and lost 3-1 aggregate. The big one, obviously, is Forest and Porto, because we play the winners of that game. I don't see Porto losing to Forest over 2 legs. I don't. I think that the experience that they've got, and I think they've got a better team. But it is knockout football, so you don't know. However, and I fully expect us to beat Bologna. Again, the second leg for that game will be at Villa Park. That's going to be more money coming out of your account for a ticket, by the way, next couple of weeks, just so you're aware. And then we play Porto in the semi-finals, potentially. I think if we beat Porto in the semis, then I think we're going to win it. Like, do we start to believe in, do we dare to dream?
Hey, we're going to win it.
And every time we do, it's the hope that kills you. But if we do win it, if we do get to Istanbul, Sarah.
You ain't going to Istanbul, babe.
Oh, come on.
Nah.
Please.
You're not, I'm sorry.
I know we're away, but a little flight from...
No, Bab, we're on our holiday. We're not going to Istanbul. We'll watch it. It'll be a great day.
Maybe I could just go.
One-way ticket. Now I'm interested.
Now she's interested. Absolute codswallop.
You know I couldn't live without you.
Oh.
I couldn't.
Oh, that felt genuine.
It was.
Ah.
He'd cook all my dinners.
Oh, fuck's sake. The news always comes with a fucking something attached, doesn't it? So, yeah. So that's the draw. So here's a question. Who would you like to play in the semi-finals, Forest or Porto?
Forest.
Oh, that was a quick answer.
Yeah, I'd like to play Forest because they're crap.
Okay, bold.
But also, this is obviously not a theme for true football fans, but I'd like to see UK teams doing well.
No, okay. So I'll tell you what. Right,
I'm a bit confused about it, to be honest. It's a bit like the Midlands team thing. Like, why are we so chuffed when the other Midlands teams don't do well? Surely it's great for the city if everyone's...
I'll tell you what, people, let me know in the comments about this. This is a really valid point, because when I was a kid, right, growing up, my stepdad insisted that we watched any English team in Europe, right? And so we'd watch every...
He insisted on a lot of bad stuff too, didn't he?
He wasn't the nicest man, but he's dead now, so it's
anyway.
Rest in peace, right? But he insisted that we watch every European English team in Europe and support them.
Yeah.
Because it was...
As you should.
And the way he explained to me, he was like, well, imagine, right, it's an international and it's England versus Spain or England versus Germany, and you want your country to do well. Yeah. And that was a good experience. And so I obviously, because Villa were in, 80s and 90s, not really massively in European competitions, it was...
Well, 82, I'd disagree with that, but...
Well, yes, but after that, not a lot. And then...
there was a stat about Peter With last night. John McGinn scored as many goals as Peter With in Europe.
Oh, really?
Or one more. I'll look it up and get back to you.
Yeah, let us know. Let us know in the comments if that's true. Remember, they played a hell of a lot less games back in the day. So Peter With, absolute legend.
Enough, but I still just love John McGinn. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, fair enough. And anyway, let's go back to the main screen so we can see our beautiful faces.
I'm sorry, I'm so distracting.
Right.
You won't invite me back.
And then... Since
I was last resort anyway.
Oh, you weren't last resort. Always top of my list. I forgot what I was saying now.
See?
Yeah.
Go back to the main screen. John McGinn, Peter With.
No, the English thing, supporting English teams. And I think as the years have gone by, it's changed with the Champions League and stuff, and football rivalry seems to be worse than it was.
Yeah.
In terms of a way, not supporting and go, no, I just want this team to fail. Now, I think it's because, you know what it is? It's the birth of social media. Right, it's the fact that you have to see fans giving their opinions. Let's face it, we're here doing the same, right? So I'm not knocking it, right? But the thing is, it's so saturated that you hear so many people's opinions that you end up going, I fucking hate Arsenal fans, or I hate Liverpool fans. They're so insufferable, and so you don't end up rooting for them. But when I was a kid, you didn't have all that. It was only what you read in the media. So on newspapers, sorry. So it was like you could make up your own opinion by just watching the football and go, actually, I really like this team.
Let's get back to spreading the love, right?
Yeah.
Not just hating on other teams.
Okay.
Like, even though...
But it's like Sophie's choice, Arsenal or Liverpool to win the Champions League. I don't know.
Sob on the time.
Let's get back to
spreading the love. Sob on the time.
Yeah, Newcastle, we're wearing black and white in the homage, because I've got to give a shout out to Newcastle fans, because that performance in Barcelona second half was... Ooh, I felt it. Season over.
I knew the stat and Gary didn't. Can we just have a bit of kudos for me for that?
Oh, we have to, please. And I'll tell you why, because for those of you that don't know Sarah, probably 18 months ago, before I started the channel, There's no way she'd be.
Spent a long time rejecting football. I did.
Yeah.
I did. I used to go down the Villa a lot when I was little.
I know. I think there's trauma in that, though, because your dad didn't take you to the 2000 FA Cup final.
That's true.
Right?
My dad didn't take me to the 2000 FA Cup final.
You ruined it for me.
I was 20 years old.
Yeah.
I probably could have taken him. I was a mother. Anyway, John McGinn has equalled the record for most goals scored in major European competition for Aston Villa. He's level with Peter Whiff.
Mic drop. Wow.
Right.
That's impressive.
Thanks.
That's really impressive. It's a great way to...
I mean, it's just because I was watching on TV and they said it on the game. But still.
It all counts. Right, I think that's probably a good way...
And you didn't.
That's probably a good way to wrap up the show, right? We've been chatting for half an hour. That's like we've covered it.
Yeah, well done for staying to the end. I want a word on my show. What's the word?
Okay, Sarah Bennett.
Come
up with your word.
Oh, God.
While she's thinking of the word, right, I'd just like if you are still here after 30 minutes, please hit that follow button. Please hit the subscribe button. Go and check us over at TikTok. Look, final thoughts on the game was it wasn't the greatest European. We've had some magical European nights at Villa Park. It wasn't one of those, but I thought the Villa faithful got behind the team and the players did what they had to do. It was very professional. To score 3 goals against Lille, not concede over the 2 legs, is very professional. We need to be better if we're going to push on and win the tournament and go on and finish in the Champions League places in the league. But I truly believe with McGinn back in this team and Tielemans coming back after the international break that we can do it, right? So, yes, I know I go hard in on Watkins and I know I'm going hard in other players like Leon Bailey, who I know he scored yesterday, but that doesn't make him a good player. His performance against Man United was fucking shit, right? I still wouldn't start him, but there's hope there now, and we know it's the hope that kills you. But I really believe in the next few weeks, with the international break, chance to rest players, chance to get maybe some behind closed doors friendlies for Tielemans and McGinn to get up match fitness. Then we've got a great running. Those last 7 league games, right, are doable, man. Like, yes, we've got 2 very difficult fixtures against Liverpool and Man City, last 2 games of the season, right? But between them and that, you've got West Ham, Forest, Sunderland, Burnley, Spurs, right? And that's it. And those are all in the bottom half. And if we play to what we know we can, and we can hit some sort of rhythm like we did with that 11-game run, then I think we'll do it. I do.
We're going to do it.
We're going to do it. Anyway, Sarah, what's your word?
My word is meatball.
I like it.
Has to be.
So if you've watched to the end, drop a comment down below.
Meatball.
Meatball. All right.
How did I do?
You were amazing.
Come on.
No,
give me the non-husband response.
No, I thought you were great. I think we should just do this anyway as a separate thing. You know, it's so much fun. James, you're fired, mate.
Married couple channel.
Yeah. Why not? Let us know if we should do that. Right,
no, don't.
No, don't do that. No. It's been lovely.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. I really enjoyed this. Yeah, it's been fun.
Got to spend half an hour with you. It's amazing.
I love being able to take the piss out of you and you not getting angry about it because you can't, because you've got fans watching.
That suggests that I get angry about it off screen, mate. What,
help me.
What the fuck?
I'm joking. I'm joking. He's the most loving husband ever.
Blink if you need help. Anyway, on that note, I'll be back for a solo thing later today. I'm going to put out, it'll probably be out tomorrow morning for the West Ham game on Sunday. Then join me and James live together. I'm going to James's on Monday. We're going to be shooting our weekly thoughts. We've also got a special guest on Monday evening coming on to do the show. It's Ellis, who's a producer from the Finalysis app,
That'd be so good.
Who I drunkenly, I think, managed to convince to come onto the show last Friday. And he's a West Ham fan, and he also is involved with #United, so he's going to tell us a little bit about that and all about the Finalysis app. So, yeah, make sure you tune in for that, and we'll see you on the next one. And as always, every week we follow
the boys in Claret and Blue.
Peace.